Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Now keep in mind, my friends, these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. So make sure to check out your other placements to get a more complete picture. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description below. All right, my friends, let's get started. For Sagittarius, what is the current energy around Sagittarius for the week ahead? Oh boy, okay. Look at that. Those two flipped over and these two came out. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck is milk and honey, my friends. So no matter what's going on here, no matter what energy you're sensing or feeling, prosperity and abundance lies ahead. Okay? And I feel like right now you're going through some indecision. You're going through a process where something could be coming back to life. Something that you may have thought was a missed opportunity. And you could be feeling indecisive about this. You could be feeling like you're not sure what direction things are going to take. And I can tell you just by looking at these oracle cards that right now you're stepping into a very true and new direction. It feels like you're understanding the truth about something, and that's guiding you towards a new direction. There could be something else coming to life here. That could be you coming back to life, Sagittarius. You may be finding yourself feeling a little bit indecisive this week because you can sense that things are about to transform, that there's a big sort of moment of realization ahead here for you, and that it's going to show you that certain things may be over and certain things might just be getting started, right? And something might be trying to sort of get a second opportunity. You might be getting some new life in something old, which is very interesting because it makes me feel like seeing regeneration and a new life on the ends of your reading with milk and honey shows me that right now you're having this moment of sort of being right at a tipping point where something is sort of revealing to you the true path for you to embark on towards your abundance and prosperity, towards this health and happiness and wellness and expansion in a place that brings in so much abundance for you. And this sort of energy, you can see this rainbow always makes me feel like the storm has passed. You know, the storm of maybe uncertainty and indecision and fear and maybe feeling out of alignment with your life, you know, that has passed or is passing. And I feel like something is coming in here to breathe life into a new opportunity for you that may have been one you have considered in the past. It may have been something you even tried in the past. When I look in this regeneration card, this is a second chance that's becoming available to you, and it's coming in a more authentic and strong form. This is something that you may have perceived as a loss or even a failure in your more judgmental moments where you're being critical of yourself. This might have been something that you thought you would never surface with this again because you tried it and it didn't work. And now it's almost like things are being fulfilled in a very destined and wondrous way. And it feels to me like right now you have the opportunity to revisit something and breathe new life into it. And that process is going to lead to a lot of abundance and prosperity. And also it's going to reveal to you the truth about that experience, that you know, there may have been something that you overlooked, or there may have been something that was lacking in terms of maybe your perception or your resources, or just the energy around something has changed, and it's a new life, it's a new opportunity now, and it's creating some hesitation. I can see that in the fork in the road card, And I think that hesitation is going to be relieved once you see the truth about this, that actually this is a very viable opportunity for you, and that it was never a failure in the first place. You know, there might have just been it might have just been a taste the first go around, and now it's going to take off, you know. Let's see here, Sagittarius. The Chariot. Yeah, you're ready now. You're ready to make your move on this. Now, because this is a general reading, my friends, take it as it resonates. This could be anything that you tried once before that now is coming back into focus. So if that sort of resonates for you in a different area of your life, that, you know, that fits. It could be a relationship. It could be an opportunity. It could have been an experience where you were trying something new, let's say a new hobby or a new career path, or it could be that someone is coming back from the past to try to gain a new opportunity with you. I feel like we're seeing the Chariot and the Six of Wands in reverse here with the Seven of Swords. Very interesting. So your perception right now is going to be very, very important. I just want to shuffle one more time. Yeah, thank you. I'm looking for another card. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. So, you know, that indecision is coming through right now as almost anxiety here, Sagittarius. So this is interesting. The place you must be finding yourself in right now is this. Like I said, it's like a tipping point. It's like you've gone so far on your journey and you've come to this place now where you're like, well, I've either got to go here or just start a new path completely. Like it feels to me like you've almost reached sort of the ending of something, and you're about to sort of start something new. And as you're on this sort of journey where you're sort of at this tipping point, where you're at a choice point, you know, you've reached that point, you might not be seeing this opening up. This might come out of nowhere for you. You know, when I look at the tarot cards, I feel like this is something you don't expect. You don't expect this to return. You don't expect a second chance at something. You don't expect to be given an opportunity at something for the second time. And seeing the Six of Wands in reverse tells me that you might be holding a little bit of pessimism as you're starting to sort of get ready to make your next move. You might be doubting yourself. You might be pessimistic about the outcomes. You might be resisting because you're a little bit anxious about where you're headed next. Although where you're heading next looks incredibly fulfilling, you don't see this coming. You don't see it coming. So your reality or your perception of reality is about to change. You're about to go on a big adventure here. And this could be, you could actually be going on a trip. Like for some of you, this could take the path of revisiting another place, a place that you didn't think you'd ever go back to, maybe. Or you might be revisiting a time in your life that you didn't think you would get the opportunity to revisit. And it could be an actual getting on a plane, getting on a train, getting on a bus, getting in a car and going somewhere. Or it could be that you're taking yourself on this inner journey where you're sort of getting an opportunity to look at something again. Now, the Seven of Swords is also here in reverse, which tells me again, you don't see this coming, and in fact, you might be doubting right now what you see in front of yourself. You might be doubting what you see. You might be feeling a lack of worthiness, a lack of inherent value and worthiness to have another shot at something. And it might be creating so much space in your current reality because you're about to experience something new. You need a lot of space. That space could be responsible for this anxiety. And I think you would be best served this week to really try to go with the flow, because otherwise you're going to find yourself, sorry, my cat is running around. She's got the zoomies. You could be feeling yourself like very unfocused and that your energy is scattered. You're feeling impatient, impulsive, maybe even frustrated with this sort of emotion of anxiety. You just need to trust this unfolding. So, if anything, this week, Sagittarius, I feel like you would be best served by slowing down, and sort of tuning into your self-awareness more to say, well, how am I feeling about my current situation? And where do I envision myself moving forward? And if that question brings up a lot of anxiety, breathe through it and remind yourself that whatever it is you feel called to will never lead you astray. So if you're feeling called to do something, don't judge it, don't criticize yourself, don't overanalyze it. Do it. See what happens, right? Like sometimes we just have to get out of our own way, because this level of self-doubt and pessimism can really start to send instructions to the printer. I always use that analogy when I talk about manifestation, that we're always manifesting. So if you start to overly focus on being self-critical and sort of feeling pessimistic about where you're at, that's where you're going to go. So try to be very aware of your thoughts and to almost bring stillness to those thoughts by bringing stimulation and activity maybe to the body. That can often help bring stillness to the mind. When you engage your physical body in an activity, you shift your focus immediately. Sometimes I like to bring stillness to my thoughts by doing art, by painting, by drawing. I also enjoy dancing and walking and running and doing yoga or doing some kind of exercise that immediately takes your focus into the activity, where you're not allowing the activity to be the thinking, the overthinking, the overanalyzing, and the anxiety. Because that, my friends, we're always manifesting. Whatever we focus on, we'll start to see more evidence of it. So use that manifestation power to your advantage by focusing on things that bring you to a place of stillness and peace within, because things are about to move into a new direction for you. And I feel like the space you're creating in your current experience could be bringing up some anxiety. So try to alleviate that anxiety for yourself, because you're definitely on the move here. Things are being revealed to you through your experience. So being aware of yourself and what's happening around you will start to show you signs and guide points, so that you don't feel lost or indecisive at this really critical tipping point for yourself here. This looks very exciting. I feel like you're going to be experiencing a very different reality very soon. So we're going to leave it at that for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I look forward to reading for you again soon, my friends, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.